Hello everyone, I'm back tonight to do a quick tutorial on a Halloween themed faux bubblegum machine. And so I just started out decorating my bottom like I did my Jeepers Creepers jar. And it's just with black paint and some of the webbing that you get, well, some of the scary cloth that you can pick up at the dollar store. I just painted this, and this is just the pot and like the bottom part of a pot that you put plants in. But I just did that, and if you want to see how to do that, I'll put the link right here. Okay, so that's all I did there. And so what I'll do next is take this is a different bottom for a pot. This is a little smaller. You could do them different ways, but today I decided to do it this way. So I'm just going to glue this here, and I'm going to take my E6000 and put some here. Okay. And I'm just going to hold this upright so I can get a good idea as to where I want to put it and center it. Now from this direction, okay, so what I'll do now is just let this dry and come back and show you the next step. Okay, so I let this part dry that connects to the bottom part of my gumball machine, and now I just put some E6000 around here, and now I'm going to press the glass down, make sure it's even. I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'll be back for the next step. Okay, so while I let the glass dry on the jar, I'm going to take the E6000 again, and here I have some strips of magnets, and I'm going to use this to put on the lid, and this will keep the lid from sliding around on top of the glass. When you put it on, it'll just hold secure. And these are just strips of magnets, and I've already peeled the back off. And what I'll do is just cut a piece. Yeah, I'm just going to cut this in half. Cut this in half. You can use 3 or 4. Depends on how many pieces you want. But all I'll do now is just take some a bead of glue and put it here on the magnet. And you don't have to use a magnet. You can use whatever you want. You can actually use like a bead of hot glue around the lid, and just measure where your glass will be, and then just put like a bead right inside the glass rim, so once you put it on there, it won't slide. I'm gonna put this about right here, just to make sure I'm giving it enough room. Can you see that? It's kind of hard. All right, I'm gonna do another one. Directly across. They may slide down from time to time, and you just kind of babysit it for a minute until it dries enough to sit still on its own. And one more here. Okay, so I'll just let this dry, and then once it dry, I'll show you how the lid sits on top of the glass without sliding, and then we'll move on to the other steps. So I'm back, guys. I glued the bat on. I put the E6000 underneath the bat, And I have some cleaning up to do around here, so that'll be easy. And that's just a loose string. What I did, I just took a scarf and tied the bat flat. Just tied it, you know, just pressed it here and just tied it real tight in the front with a bow and let it dry overnight. So this will be the back. And I also went ahead and glued the resin marble that I made before on the lid. I don't know if I'll change the color, but I really like that. And these are the magnets inside that I was telling you guys about before. And give you an idea what it looks like so far. It's really cute. And now I'm going to add a spider. And I have this little blinged out spider. I have a couple of other ones, but I don't know if you can see. It's kind of got like a little glitter here and there, whatever. So this is going to go like to the side of the front. So I'm going to put the spider here. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that. And I might put a spider here or here. Whatever I decide to do next, I'll show you guys after it's glued. And then we'll move on to the next steps. Okay guys, I'm back to give you an update. So here's the spider that I glued to the side. And here's one that I put on the lid. So that's where we are so far. And just to recap, remember we put the bat on the back. So now I'm going to go ahead and put my little butterfly nut on there. And I just took like a bead, and the bead had an opening, and I put like I put a Swarovski crystal on the bead. And now I'm going to glue this on the front. So that'll be like the little thing that you turn to get the bubble gum out. And I have a hinge that I broke because it had another little part that stuck out too far. So I'm going to glue that here. So they'd be like the opening for the bubble gum and the little butterfly nut here above it. Okay guys, I'm back, and here's my completed gumball machine. The lid, I painted my resin marble that I showed you guys before. Remember, it was clear and brown on the inside, and I just painted it to make it look an eyeball. And I'll be putting some eyeball bubble gum on the inside to complete the look. And when I do that, I'll update the picture on this video. Yeah, so that's it guys. If you have any questions or comments, leave it in the box below. Thanks so much for watching.